things you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run, don't turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's going in circles, I'm trying to fight it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Going to the place where all this began. Just start again. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall fast to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found. And you can't start again until you break down. Before you go to sleep, keep on, I shine. You'll surely get burned if you reach out and touch. My mind is a battle, I'm trying to hide it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. On to the place where all this began. Just start again. Won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall fast to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found. And you can't start again until you break down. Break down. Until you break down. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall fast to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found. And you can't start again until you break down. Hold on, hold on. You're not lost, you're not They said, don't fall, don't forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run, don't turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's going in circles, I'm trying to fight it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Going to the place where all this began. Just start again. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall fast to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found. And you can't start again
guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. In this particular stream, we're going to be talking about Dayot Upamecano. We're going to be talking about Real Madrid's interest in Dayot Upamecano. Strap yourself in, bless up. Hopefully everybody is doing good. And yeah, man, we're here. We're locked in. We're ready to talk about Dayot Upamecano. We're ready to talk about the interest in him. Yeah, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I don't really want to speak about it, to be honest with you, but there is actually interest there. So it's not like, a YouTuber or something has said, oh yeah, this is going to happen. You know what I mean? It's actually coming from, sources that we should believe and so on and so forth. So yeah, big up to everybody. Hopefully everybody is doing okay. The plan was to do a show of reacts. I don't know what reacts is doing. So yeah, whatever. We're just going to continue with this one. Yeah, big up, bro. How are you? Big up, Stop Making Sense. Haven't seen you in a while, bro. Bless up. Hopefully you're doing well, mate. Why would Upamecano downgrade? But yeah, that's basically what we're going to be doing in this particular stream. So yeah, bless up. Again, like I said, hopefully everybody is doing good. And yeah, we're going to get straight into it. So smash the likes if you haven't already. Let's go. So this is basically what is coming out now. Politico is the guy for Bayern Munich News. He's the guy for, to be fair, he's broke quite a lot. But yeah, he says Real Madrid have concrete interest in Dayot Upamecano, but there is no verbal agreement yet. As previously reported, Real Madrid are ready to move if an extension with FC Bayern fails. However, Upamecano and his agents are in negotiations with Bayern. There is no full agreement yet, but talks are currently progressing positively with a new contract running until 2030 or 2031. He can earn up to 20 million gross per year. And then there's just a picture of Dayot. So, yeah, man. The way I see it personally, I see it as I think the whole deal is done. Personally, I think what is lacking and slacking and so on and so forth is this signing on fee. Now we've seen this signing on fee being spoken about. That doesn't really make sense. Spoken about, yeah, like. Agents, fees, all of this stuff, that's just part of the game, unfortunately. And apparently I seen something that is a sticking point of 20 million. We will get this done. I'm not sat here, being like shaking and all of that shit because, Upamecano is going to leave Bayern Munich. I think he stays. I think he's going to be bumped up. And the thing for me, which I do understand on some people that don't rate him as highly as I do, and highly as some do, is the fact that, this has been the best season so far. Before this, it's been a bit hit and miss. You know what I mean? So from that aspect, I understand it. From that aspect, again, it just is what it is. It's obviously up for interpretation. I think that's a word that I was looking for. What's this saying? Real Madrid want Upper because how bad? Yeah, Hudson will get there. He'll get there. He's a young player. He's been used to the pace and power league in the Prem, and La Liga is so much more of passing and so on. So he'll get there. He will get there fully. Why can't Bayern? Don't bend over for Madrid though. No, we're not planning on doing that. You know what I mean? Like Alphonso Davies is still a Bayern player. You know what I mean? Real Madrid, yeah, I'm blessed. Bless up, big up G. Bayern can't live on the edge with Upper. If he wants ridiculous money, he can go to Madrid. If he wants to stay with Bayern, he should 100% commit. I do agree with that. But I don't think Upper would want to go. He's learning from company a lot this season. I do agree with that. Xabi Alonso wouldn't get the best out of Upper rather than company. That's why I see him staying. Just hope the club gives him what he wants. There we go. Why don't Madrid have him? So yeah, no. So basically, they have interest in it, but you know what Madrid are like. Madrid are one of those teams that they get things for free. And I can't hate on that part of what they do because we do the same in certain senses, but some of the ways that they go about it are scummy. So yeah, that just is what it is. But yeah, I do think they will get a centre back coming forward. To be fair, I don't care who it is. But I know that they're looking at Upamecano because Upamecano, out of all of the people that are free, is the best option. Remember they took David Alaba, and Alaba's doing, God's work for us, killing them from the inside, taking their money and so on. But yeah, no, I generally don't see anything in this. I really don't. And like Platigol said here, they do have interest in him, but there's no verbal agreement because they're waiting for the deal to fail. So that just is what it is. I know that Liverpool were also looking at him, which again I was going to ask Reacts about, but yeah, whatever that is, what it is. Yeah, like not really much to say. But yeah, overall, I'm happy with Upamecano. I think Upamecano is doing really, really good. That stagnant game that we had the other day against Werder Berlin, he was one of the better players in that game, even though we were terrible and getting run over the shot. And he's been really, really good this season. I do wonder how Bayern and where Bayern go though overall, because like Jonathan Tah, very good servant so far. Kim Min-jae, is he ever going to reach the levels that we wanted him to? Probably not with Bayern, unless for some reason he gets like a load of game time. So that's personally, how I'm seeing it and where I'm seeing it from. You know what I mean? But yeah, again, like I said, that's what it's saying. I think there is a post here, but I think it's saying the exact same thing. It isn't it? They're quoting him. Yeah. So yeah, they're quoting him. It's the exact same thing. So yeah, that's basically what is being said on Dayot Upamecano. Again, you got to remember, he's on his wages that he's on. He's on little wages when he should be on a lot more. Bayern Munich. But we do need to be careful with the wages because, overall we have, screwed ourselves over with wages in the past. Leroy Sané being the biggest culprit of that. So yeah, that just is what it is. Give me 1 second, guys. Right. Well, Madrid is not an oil club. They earn everything through winning. Of course, it's annoying. They can take anyone they want. Yeah, but they do it in scummy ways. It's like the ways that they do it. I just hope we win the UCL this season. Tar and Amparo are important to our run. They are. I agree. I think it's very important as well, which I'm going to have a stream. I don't know if it'll be a stream or a video on what we should do in January, because we definitely need to bring somebody in January. Will they? That's a totally different story in itself. To be honest with you, I mean, if he leaves for free, sorry, that's on Herbal. You just can't let it happen. Let important players go in their last years of their contract. Yeah, no, facts. And that is the thing, isn't it? With Kimmich, with Jamal Musiala, with Alphonso Davies, with Neuer, with Opa, Kane eventually will get there as well. But Dayot Upamecano is currently on 10 million, which is a lot of money, obviously, but he is arguably the best player. I keep kicking this fucking bin. Move that bin up the way. He is arguably the best player in the defense for us. So, when you've got, Jonathan Tah on, 12 million? I know it's tiny money, but still, you've got Alphonso Davies is on 15 million. Obviously, Serge Gnabry's on way too much money. But yeah, like overall, that just is what it is, really. You know what I mean? We're being realistic with it, but that just is what it is. So, you know what I mean? I think he gets the money. I really do. I know that Bayern are looking at centre backs though, which is interesting. I'm wondering if they're doing that as like a bounce back if Dayot Upamecano does leave, because I seen that we were looking at Kanate, which I'll talk about. I never figure out what to ask Reacts. Fuck my life. And then Mark Gay. So going to be an interesting one. But I think Kim Min-jae eventually will probably leave anyway. Big up, Liam. How are you, bro? Hope you're doing well, Bushki. I'm good, G. I'm good. Just getting certain things ready, certain things for future content coming, and so on and so forth. But no, I'm good, mate. I'm good. I want to get back into doing these streams that aren't, watch alongs and so on. That's why we did that stream last night with Lewis, and so on and so forth. So yeah, man, you're going to see a lot more streams from me. That's the plan. The plan is to absolutely kill it, and we're going to get to we're gonna get to that big goal that we want. So let me go. Right, cool. So yeah, that basically is that. That's basically the news in that sense. Now, what did that actually say? Hold up. What does this post say? Let me scroll down. However, Upamecano and his agents are still in negotiations with Bayern. There's no full agreement yet, but talks are currently progressing positively. Okay, that's good. With a new contract running, so gross per year of 20 mil. Right, let me go back to these wages. Gross per year. See, it can't be 20 mil. It won't be 20 mil. That would be stupid because that's actually more than Jamal Musiala. That scared the shit out of me. That's more than Jamal Musiala because Jamal's on 18.87. So he's on 18,870,000 per year. But he does, no, I'm looking at Serge. But he does, he's got 6.6 million in bonuses. So I do wonder what the bonuses will be for Upa. Obviously it's gonna what's this? Yeah. One second. Yeah, that's probably what it will be, to be honest with you. It'll probably be around that. If we're being, fully honest. But like I said, with Kim and Jay being there, Kim's on more than Upper. See, I'm not dumb to think that we should have been, doing something with Upper because, with all due respect, Kim and Jay is on more money than Upamecano. So that just is what it is. Overall, that is what it is. Right. Okay. Cool. So yeah, Kim's on more than Upper, which in itself is, stupid, really. You know what I mean? Especially from what we've seen from Kim, or the lack of what we've seen from Kim, shall I say? So yeah, he'll get his money. Real will just come sniffing because he's free. There'll be, as soon as he signs his deal, it will come out saying that he was always going to sign this deal. It's the same thing as Fonzie, bro. And I've learned from the Fonzie deal. But I do agree. If he wants to, if he doesn't want to, stay at the club, that's why. Where do I have one? That's why you could just see it. Let me get the shirt out. That's why. Look at this. That's why this is above this, because no player is bigger than the club. No player is bigger than the club. You know what I mean? And that guy's an icon of my club. So, yeah, no player is bigger than the club. He didn't want to, stay in. He got told to go as well. So, yeah, no one's bigger than the club. And I think that's very important to stay in that mode, that no one is bigger than the damn club. Because you know what people be like, fucking saying dumb shit and all of this. So, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, like I said, no one is bigger than the club, me. So if he stays, perfect. I'm happy. If he goes, then he goes. There ain't much to say on it, to be honest with you. Hold up, let me just. So that's personally how I see it. But overall, I'm happy with his performances this season. I think he's been arguably the best player, in our team, defensively anyway. And yeah, he's obviously, I believe, when did France play? I believe he's going to be playing for France. Let's have a look. National team. So France play, what day is it? So Thursday, they play on Thursday versus Ukraine. Then they play on Sunday versus Azerbaijan. Obviously, we're on international break at the moment, so that just is what it is, unfortunately. But I'm sure he'll be in that team. Was he in the team against Iceland? I think he was. Where is he? French? Yes, he was next to Saliba. So they went against them last time, Azerbaijan. He was with Saliba. So, people telling me Kanate's better. Yeah, that's why he's in their national team, and it makes perfect sense. So yeah, he's on international break at the moment. These things just happen. It just is what it is. To be 100% on it. Go through my tabs a minute because I've got loads of tabs open right now. Probably why you can hear me freaking computer about to blow up. But yeah, obviously Vincent Kompany signed a brand new deal. Remember, Vincent Kompany did sign a deal. So Vincent Kompany, they've done that on because they didn't need to sign Vincent Kompany. They've done that on purpose to make it, to have it where it's like, oh, okay, now was going to sign because the manager that he's had the best form in a Bayern Munich shirt with is staying. So, but yeah, no, like I said, overall, I'm happy. I don't think there's a reason to not be happy, to be honest with you. So, we move. But yeah, that's basically that. Smash your likes if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button. Dayot Upamecano is going to stay. Real Madrid do have concrete interest in him, but there's no verbal agreement yet. As previously reported, Real Madrid are basically ready to make a move if the deal with Bayern fails. However, Upamecano and his agents are in negotiations with Bayern. There is still no verbal agreement, but they are currently progressing positively. With a new contract running until 2030 to 2031, he could earn up to 20 million gross per year. So yeah, big up to everybody. I'll be back in a little bit for another stream. But yeah, until then, we're out. Yes, I'm here, my people. Bless up to every single one of you. Thank you for all your support. And yeah, man. Peace.